going on, Santos?
Hey, juega, Willy. What's up?
Chilling, my brother. Hey, let's get it started, man. I mean, I know that we've done 2 episodes already. Let's hit it with a bang on the 3 before we get to the National League.
Yeah, definitely. The AL West, bro.
Who do you want to start with? Sacramento?
We're gonna start with athletics. Let's do it, bro. All right.
You know that next year they're gonna be called Sacramento Athletics, right?
Yes. I know. This year they were just the Aths.
Yes.
Their abbreviations were the Aths. Aths. Stupid. They are a joke. And you know what's crazy about the Athletics, right? But here's the funny thing. They have more World Series than almost everybody in the American League.
Yeah.
Except the Yankees. From what I think they have more than everybody in the AL.
In the AL.
Not mistaken, obviously outside of the Yankees, right?
I got you.
And they are a joke they don't act like it. It's unbelievable. And I think it's a shame. But
no, it is what it is. To your point, yes, the Athletics. And well, they're tied with Boston now. Boston caught them. 9-9.
That's right. 9-9. Wow.
Yeah,
wow. Yeah. Boston won those few early ones, when Moses parted the Red Sea, back in the day. But
oh shit. And the Dodgers tied him up too. Look at that.
I mean, yeah, of course. Look at that. The Dodgers. Listen, people forget. People forget the Dodgers used to be like the Mets. People think the Dodgers been winning forever. They used to be. I mean, they probably were a little more better.
But honestly, they were chokers. I mean, they don't miss the playoffs. They haven't. I mean, they didn't. Whenever when they had Ethier, when they had Kemp, when they had Kershaw at the beginning, all of those players, they always
every year
in the playoffs.
Every year.
It wasn't until they changed the nucleus in 2020, and even then they were calling them like it's not really a World Series on 2020. I don't say that, but you got people. But I think that helped them to, get over the hump. And after that, it's been smooth sailing.
100%.
Yeah. All right. Athletics. All right. I don't even know how we got to that tangent. All right.
Yeah.
Catcher. Catcher. We have Ramon Hernandez.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. There was pretty much nobody. Who you had? I mean, was there anybody else? No,
not even
Ramon Hernandez, el venezolano, was a pretty good player in his time.
Yeah, I agree.
I remember it was a good catcher.
He just wasn't good defensively. I mean, offensively. I'm sorry. Like
he was okay. He had like one good year, I think, but not. Yeah. Well.
I'll tell you right now. I don't know who Frank Hernandez is, but he seems to be the second one.
Algún primo.
Ram Fernandez. All right. First base. Who do you got?
I was having a hard time, bro. I almost came up with Kendrys Morales because he played there very briefly. But but it wasn't enough, bro. I got this Olmedo Sainz.
I got him too. Yeah. Yep. That's crazy though. Like, I mean, to be honest, I didn't know about Olmedo, but
I remember him.
I was like,
I remember him.
It wasn't like the greatest, but that's the thing. First base, when you looked at all of our drafts, they've been either Cuban Americans, or they've been like, not really good.
Not a lot of great Latino first basemen.
No, not at all.
It's top heavy. It's top heavy. There's been some in that. I mean, they all were basically in the 90s and early 2000s. It was top heavy.
I agree. Let me see. Second base. Now I got, and I'm pretty sure you got the same guy, Hector Lopez.
Yeah. Hector Lopez. I people think of him obviously with the Yankees more, but he played with the Athletics.
Real quick, Olmedo Sainz, Panamanian too. I forgot to say.
That's right, los dos Panameños. Yeah. This might be the only team that we have more than one Panamanian.
Yeah. Let me see. Third base. I think we both have the same guy, but just say it.
Yeah, no, this guy, of course, Chavez.
Yeah,
Chavez.
Eric Chavez.
That guy was good for a while, and he could hit too.
Yeah,
he could pick it. He was good, but he fell off a cliff. He had like a
too
good
quickly,
5 years. Too quickly.
Yeah.
Él tenía como 5 temporadas, something like that, where he was a beast.
Yeah, no, I agree. And defensively, I mean, damn, he was a monster defensively. God damn, I used to like him. But
I used to love him.
He fell off a cliff, like too soon, too soon in his career. But anyways, it was all about the injuries. Shortstop, we already know. The Cuban missile. Yeah. The first Cuban missile, I think.
That's right. Yeah, he was a really good player.
Yeah. I mean, I think we have Campanetti somewhere else, maybe. but yeah, that guy was a monster. He was a beast.
Yeah, he
And
was.
left field, who you got?
Come on, bro. I got my man. My man. Now I have a special place for him for when he played with the Mets. But when he started his career, he won the home run derby with this franchise. This guy, La Potencia, Yoenis Céspedes.
Yeah, I'm with you.
This guy had a rocket for an arm. I mean, I think what stopped him from having a better career was his 2-cent brain. He just was not smart.
What's going on with those Yasiel Puig and Ramon Laureano? And I don't know. I just don't get it.
No, Puig is another one too.
Guys. Puig, yeah, I don't know who got it worse. I think Puig because he didn't last as long as Yoenis Céspedes, but still, wasted talent for both of them.
Yeah, I think Puig had the upside. He had the upside, but we never. But from like you said, with Céspedes, we saw more from him. Like you know what I mean? He gave us more. He won He's got a home run derby crown. He put on a show with the Mets. Had some good. He wasn't great with Boston. He didn't fit there, but he was great with the Athletics early in his career. So he showed moments. He put up numbers.
Yeah, he did. I agree. Center field. I'm gonna tell you mine. Ramon Laureano.
Yeah, I got a blank, bro. I didn't have.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything. Yeah. I thought about Laureano, but I'm like, how long did he really play there? I mean, he played there for beginning of his career.
Correct, but he had. Think about this though. He has a better WAR than Yoenis Céspedes on the Athletics.
Wow,
because crazy. He was defensively great.
Yeah,
because he was defensively great. Yoenis Céspedes, like
up and down.
He wasn't that great. He wasn't that great defensively. He had an arm like Jose Guillen, but it doesn't translate to being a good outfielder.
I think with Céspedes, I think his main issue was he was terrible at reading the ball.
Yeah.
He was not good, but he needed it was that's where the cerebral comes in. That's what you got to be smart. And some guys have it. You don't have to be rocket fast, but you got to have that little instincts, and he didn't have that.
And at that point, which is what helps Nick Castellanos, is that at that point they didn't use too much analytics. They used to, right? But they didn't use the analytics defensively as they do now, because every time they understood that Nick Castellanos moving to his left wasn't good, so they always put him towards the left. At least the Phillies did that, and from there, I think he hasn't made an error for like 3 years.
Yeah,
of course, because he doesn't get to the ball. He can't get to the balls. People don't understand that. Nick Castellanos is one of the worst defenders, but he doesn't commit errors.
Yeah, you're right, and I give him credit for making that adjustment or the organization.
Yeah,
also right. But now he's on the outs in Philly.
For sure.
He burned his. I mean, you saw the way he ended there. It was bad.
I think it's him, Alec Bohm. They're gonna take those guys out. Anyways,
gone.
Let me see. Right field. I mean, nothing to say. We got him somewhere else. Reggie Jackson.
Señor Octubre.
Señor Octubre. I mean, that's it. No need to explain to people, but he's half Puerto Rican.
Yeah. He was a great player. Obviously, Hall of Famer.
Correct. Yes. Let me see. This one tricky. DH. Who you got?
I couldn't find a DH, bro. I mean, I know who I know who I want to put there. I mean, I don't know how many games Canseco played there. I feel like on an A's Latino team, you have to have Canseco there. You have to.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did. I just put Canseco on there because I couldn't leave him off. I had him or Jeronimo Berroa, and I'm not gonna do that.
No, come on, you can't. No, you can't do Canseco like that. Come on.
I know. That's the thing. Let me see. Starting pitcher.
All right, this one might surprise you.
All right, go for it.
Gio Gonzalez.
I like that pick. Actually. Damn. You caught me by surprise on that one. Damn. To be honest, I didn't go that route. Honestly, I went with Jesse Flores.
No, I think Gio Gonzalez was better.
You think so?
I mean, I saw the number. I went back. I saw the numbers. It's close. El jugó más tiempo, if I'm not mistaken. But Gio has one bad year in there. But besides that, it was pretty good.
To be honest, I really like Gio Gonzalez. Like, I really liked him, honestly. But I got to check. I mean, damn. Let me see. So with Oakland, he won 38 and 32 losses. more than 500 innings. Okay, okay, 511 strikeouts. All right, let me see Jesse Flores. 41 and 55. Wait, hold on.
It was a
ERA,
bad team.
look at that, 315. And he threw 900 innings. Yeah, the striker wasn't there, 319. You know what? I'll go with yours, Gio Gonzalez.
Yeah, I told
Yeah,
you.
I'll go
I'm
with you.
telling you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think
I was
obviously he had
hoping
more.
I was hoping Vita Blue was something, Cuban or something.
Vida azul.
Mhm. But nah, you don't got nothing. Completely
Vida
black.
azul.
My father
He's
alwa
black.
to this day, my father tells me about Vita Blue. Like, he's one of his favorite guys to mention. I don't even know if
Yeah,
he saw him play. I mean, I'm pretty sure, but damn, he
he
just
just likes
mentions
him.
him every time. Yeah. Him and Mickey Loli. I'm like, God
Oh,
damn
Mickey
it.
Lole. Yeah,
He
yeah.
was great. He was
Yeah,
great.
that was a good. Yeah, those are great. That was that time, bro. That era,
Yeah, you can't forget. Let me see. Closing pitcher. Hmm. Tough one. Did you have a blank on that one too?
I
Because it was
did.
tough for me.
I did. I was torn. I thought about one guy, but um, man. I mean, how
So
long did Octavio Dotel pitch there?
nah, just I think he only did 1 year,
1 year,
maybe
right?
1.5. But what's the legacy of a closer? And it's how many how many games did he save? Let me just double check.
Yeah.
Oh no, he did 2 years with him. Anyways,
Mhm.
in terms of all Latinos, he has the most saves. He has 29. Not a
Yeah.
lot,
So he
uh,
right, but for the category, yeah. Yeah, no, I
yeah.
agree. He had a good career, que en paz descanse.
Mhm. Yeah,
He was a competitor, he bounced around and he kept going and he found success wherever he went.
I agree. I agree.
Dotel was a fighter, he always found success. So I always liked Dotel as a
Yeah,
pitcher.
I'm with you. Now, did he win? Yeah, he won with San Luis. He won with San Luis.
Yeah. I remember what was it, 2011?
Yeah,
2011?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that
thinking
was a
because he broke the record for at that time, he broke the record of, the most teams played, right?
right. Yeah,
Before he
yeah,
retired.
yeah.
And then I think Edwin Jackson maybe took it from
Yeah.
him. But anyways, I was like, "Coño, how many times did he go to the playoffs?" Right?
No, él ha jugado.
You know,
Uh-huh.
a bunch, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and the thing with him is,
Mhm.
people take it like a diss that somebody plays on so many teams, but I also look at it the other way. Like,
How many
if
teams
you
want you?
play right, teams want you. If you,
Yeah.
especially if you're a pitcher, you're, a reliever, teams want you, and so that speaks highly of. Edwin Jackson was another guy who he wasn't like great, but he had
Mhm.
moments. He had, decent stuff. So that's a
No,
testament to
and
them.
that also means at least you can see, rest in peace. But his spirit was so nice. He was upbeat, nice guy. You could tell, and sometimes the vibes. Relief pitchers like him that weren't long relievers, that were short relievers in the middle. Five on the fifth, sixth inning. Those guys normally don't last.
Right?
Right now they normally don't last because if you're
No,
not
no.
throwing
Nowadays,
100,
no,
you know.
no.
But regardless, like he was a competitor and also he was just a nice guy to have around, from what I
It
see.
seems that way.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. The Houston Astros, man.
Ah,
Uy, uy. Yeah. Let's start it. Catcher, man.
all right. This one was tricky.
Uh-huh.
Because there was names there, like you had Pudge for like one season, you had Jainel Diaz now,
Mhm.
uh, you had Martin Maldonado. If you're just This is one that I'm gonna say is an impact pick, based
Okay.
on impact, World Series, things like that. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm going with Maldonado. I thought about Diaz just
Hmm.
based on numbers. I think Diaz has obviously he's got the better offensive numbers, but Maldonado has the impact, World Series, defense, and so I'm gonna go with Maldonado.
Okay. Hmm. First, I looked into Jason Castro, right? Because I was like, where is he
Ah,
from? Because he has the best record. He has the highest WAR, 12 WAR, but people can't figure out, and he's never said it, but he has Colombian connections. But we just don't know. That's a problem. He
oh,
was
what's funny?
born
I
and raised
forgot
in
about him,
California.
bro.
Yeah, Jason Castro was
Jason
he,
Castro was
he
really
wasn't
good.
good, but he
He
was
was
decent
solid.
for
He
a
was
long
solid.
time, defensively especially.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to count him as Colombian American, perfect. But if not, I would go with Martin Maldonado because he won with them. He means a lot to Houston, honestly. We can go either way on that one.
Yeah, with the impact, it's one of those ones where it's impact.
I agree.
And there's picks like that. We've had picks like that. It's like when we did the AL Central. I had like 1,000 people coming at me because I picked Lindor over Vizquel, and people killing me,
No. People don't understand though. Like he did everything in half of the games.
Right.
Come on.
That was it. That was the reason. That was it. It was just the games. He only trailed them in WAR by like 1.5 or something.
Correct.
In less time, in half the time. Like, come on. Like,
I get it. He has the gold gloves, but
no, of course, yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, people associate more, I gotta say, Omar Vizquel with Cleveland, and by the time that Lindor, if he doesn't get traded, people will remember him as a Met at the end of his career. And if he retires, he's a Met.
Yeah.
If he retires and goes to the Hall of Fame, he's a Met.
At this point now. At this point, yeah.
Correct. All right. First base. I mean, I think this is the only guy, Willy Gurriel. Same thing. He won with them. He was a great player with them. I think that's the only place that he found success. He didn't find it in Miami, Kansas City, San Diego. After that, he wasn't good.
He's one of those guys who he's a what if to me still, because he's one of those guys who I wish that we got a chance. Yeah, man. I wish we got to see him like Serie Nacional Gurriel.
Yeah. That would have been
this guy, because he showed flashes of that. Even, después de viejo, you saw like he was a professional hitter.
Yeah.
And he was I wish we would have gotten to see that because it was special.
I agree. All right, second base, no introduction, Jose Altuve. I mean, 60 WAR already. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
He's not even on the track. I mean, he retires today and he's a Hall of Famer.
I agree, especially the position.
Maybe after Cano, he might be the best second base I've seen with my eyes, of course. Roberto Alomar, of course, but I don't have those memories that people have of him,
Yeah, the thing with Altuve though, defensively he always left a lot to be desired. That's why I don't put him up there. I'm not saying he's not a Hall of Famer, he is, but offensively, yes. But I'm saying like as an all-around player, I always put Cano above him because of that. Because I always thought that Cano was era más completo.
Yeah. For
sure. Even though Altuve stole bases early in his career, but the defense offsets it. So
Cano, man. Hall of Famer. Anyways, third base, who you got?
Vinny Castilla.
Really?
That's who I put.
Okay, look.
I didn't know who to put. I just put it there. I don't know. What do you got?
Honestly, I know he hasn't played long, like at all. But I got Carlos Correa because I didn't want to leave him out of the team, man. I couldn't leave him out of the team.
Yeah, we're about to have beef right now.
I know who you got. I know you got him on short. But man, I just didn't want to leave him. Because I mean, of course, I could have put shortstop as Carlos Correa, which makes sense, right? But now that they're playing together, I mean, come on.
Here's the problem.
Go.
Here's the problem. Now, though, it gets tricky because now, ¿cómo que se llama? Jeremy Peña has also left his mark on the franchise too. Now it's getting, because at the World Series he went off.
The ALCS he won MVP of the World Series, everything,
Yeah, so it's like it's hard to this one is hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hard. The only problem I have is I think for the sake of this, we could probably do it and have, because to put Vinny Castilla is just stupid. Just for that. I'm sorry. It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's dumb. So I think for the sake of this, we'll do it we'll have Peña at short and Correa at third for the sake of having them both based on impact.
Yeah, because honestly, if you, for example, I think the comments are gonna be, well, Carlos Correa is is not a third baseman. He was a shortstop. That's basically what's gonna happen. And if you don't have, if you leave off Jeremy Peña because of the impact that he had, then somebody's gonna call you out because of it. There's no win on this one.
At this point, I think you got to put Jeremy Peña. I think Jeremy Peña's earned that now. At this point, right now, if you ask me this question a year and a half ago, 2 years
Carlos
ago,
Correa was the guy.
Right. So I think that's why he's gotten to that point where his impact. He had a career year last year. And it's crazy. It's so crazy to me because they're the same player. That's the to me. If you watch them play,
Yeah.
Peña is a younger, not now he's injury prone too, which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
They are the same type of player. They're big
clutch.
power guys. They're clutch. They have a little pop. They have power, but they don't hit they're line drive guys. They're not elite defenders.
The only difference is that Jeremy Peña was a late bloomer, while Correa was good from the beginning. And also, I mean, Jeremy Peña is very open about it, but he said it that, he helped them a lot. Carlos Correa helped them a lot because he mentored him. I don't know if he knew that he was going to leave, but he mentored him.
Right. He was preparing him for he was going to leave. And
correct.
I think Correa leaving was a mistake. Now I don't know what the money was like. I always thought he should have stayed there. Yeah, ahora yo no sé.
Remember the whole thing with San Francisco, $300 million. Then the Mets, whatever they were gonna give him, and then Minnesota came in and said, you know what, we'll give you 200 or whatever.
I remember when he was gonna sign with the Mets. I was almost gonna do cartwheels, and cause I was like, all right, yeah, because I thought that he needed at the time. I thought that maybe he would do good here because he's clutch. So I was like, I was like, all right, now we're gonna make the playoffs and stuff. I was thinking that he was gonna be clutch.
Yeah.
Si no se lesiona, signing the contract. I was saying, but he's gonna be one of the biggest what ifs. We're gonna look back and be like, damn, he left because if you ask me, and I love Lindor, and he's more talented than Lindor.
Yeah,
he just was.
Lindor is more a hard worker than him.
Right. He put it, se fajó. And he put it together. But this guy, you see his arm in the infield, like this guy got a cannon for him. Like, come on.
Honestly, I don't want to say that we would have been comparing him to A-Rod, but he had that same aura. To this day, he has that aura of A-Rod. He's not as good, and he doesn't have the home runs, but believe me, we would be talking about him differently.
Era más Jeter. To me, it's more, era más Jeter con la herramienta de A-Rod.
De Ale. Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was a fusion of the two. Yeah. Because he has a little Jeter in him too, like just the way he carries himself. The body is more. Alex is more. Built. He's more big. But anyway, so
left field. Who you got?
Cheito Cruz. Or Cheo Cruz, I should say.
Cheo Cruz Senior. Yeah.
Cheo Cruz, not Cheito. Cheito is the son. Cheo Cruz.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, he was great. I mean, one of the
best look at his numbers
on this list. Yeah.
And it's crazy. Nobody talks about him.
WAR. Think about that.
Yeah, very good player.
Is he even on the Hall of Fame for the Astros?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah, he's with the Astros. He better be. Yeah.
Yeah. I got another one that is only 1 WAR away. Cesar Cedeño, our center field.
Yeah, very good player.
I know.
Underrated player. We know about him off the field, but which I think hurt his legacy. I think that killed it because no pun intended. Yeah, I know. No pun intended, but you get me. Like I think and it's a travesty because nadie lo menciona. We talked about this offline before in messages. Like, look at every Dominican lineup you see. Ellos quieren meter a Sosa ahí obligado in center field. It's like you had a center fielder.
That was great for a long time.
Great. Now I think Julio's gonna leapfrog him, but right now it's Cedeño.
Yeah, and if you don't want to, I think who's another center fielder that we have? Geronimo.
Cesar Geronimo.
Yeah, Cesar Geronimo also. But regardless, it's Cesar Cedeño all day. That's the guy. I don't put any other center fielder when I talk about PR. Anyways, right field, who you got? Or it's not even a discussion.
So, no. Nah, it's George Springer.
I know. I mean, do you want to explain why? Because a lot of people don't know.
Because I said so. Let me stop now. Well, no, I mean, his father's Panamanian, his mother's Puerto Rican, born and raised in Connecticut, postseason hero. I mean, just
World Series MVP.
World Series MVP. What are we talking about here? Clutch.
Honestly, if he would have been healthy, Toronto might have won that.
Yeah, that killed him. They killed him.
Because you know how many, how many singles he got that could have been doubles.
I know he couldn't run.
He couldn't move. Yeah.
They the Dodgers, and I tell you, if I were a Blue Jay fan, I would have been like inconsolable, bro. Like they had it. Like you know how close you could taste it. You could taste it. Like
on the night.
It reminded me of when the Texas Rangers went to back-to-back World Series. Remember? And they kept losing. It was like that. Like you could taste. They had it.
And then David Freese happened.
Right. Oh my God, David Freese, man. Oof. Last on the pass.
And to be honest, one of one of my favorite World Series was David Freese World Series.
I agree. That was 11, right?
11, yeah.
Man, we could keep talking. We tying it up back
I
to
know,
11
right?
again. Yeah, that was a good World Series. That was a low key underrated World Series.
Yeah, no. I don't even think it's low key. I think that's one of the greatest World Series I've ever seen, if not the greatest.
I agree with that. It was a great World Series. I agree.
Yeah. All right, DH. I mean, no question, Jordan Álvarez.
Jordan Álvarez.
Yeah. No need to expand on him. Starting pitcher, who you got?
I got Framber.
Me too.
It's got to be Framber. He's he's been there.
Yeah. I was thinking about for a minute. The first name that came to my mind was Wandy Rodriguez, and I was like, "Coño, I gotta see the numbers because I." And then I look at.
But he wasn't as good.
No, he wasn't as good, but he was there for some time when they were bad, horrible.
I remember.
Coño, they were bad. But check this out. Framber has 81 wins. Wandy has 80. Framber has 20.5 WAR. Wandy has 18.7. I mean, and to be honest, and then DRA blows them out of the water.
Sí, pero la efectividad no. He was solid though. Wandy was solid.
It's one of the guys that honestly, it surprised me that I saw those wins because they didn't win at all, bro. They were bad. Yeah. Anyways, pasando closing pitcher. Tell me about that.
This one might surprise you, okay? Roberto Osuna.
Really?
Yeah, look up the numbers.
51. Let me see. 51 saves, 2.45 ERA.
I'm telling you.
No, that's really good. 2.4 WAR. I'm not mad at that one. I was gonna I placed Jose Valverde there because he has 69 saves with a 2.93 ERA, which is not as nice. But I can go either way. Jose Valverde, to me, honestly, is the person that I think about when I think about closest for the, for Houston Astros. Latino wise. I imagine him with them. Not like Fernando Roni that was everywhere. Valverde, he was really Houston. I remember him with the glasses and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. But no, I mean, and we don't think of Osuna, to be fair, we don't think of Osuna with, with the with
Houston
Astros. Yeah, because he was with the Blue Jays early in his career.
Correct. I agree. All right. Wait. Who do we put for the Blue Jays? I'm sorry. No, we put Osuna.
Osuna.
Yeah. You can go either way. Osuna, Valverde. Whatever you want to choose.
I'll put Valverde.
Let me see. And honestly, Valverde has more fans than Osuna, for sure.
Yeah, of course. No, we'll give him the nod. We'll throw him in because he didn't get the Tigers one. So we'll give him this one.
That is true.
We'll give him this one.
¿Cómo se llama eso? Como de constelación.
Prize.
How do you call that?
Consolation prize.
Yeah.